I am a managing editor at Bloomsbury, which means that I look after the fiction list for 2 of our commissioning editors, seeing them through from when they're delivered from the author to when we publish them. As a department, editorial is right at the centre of things. We have the relationship with the author and as my boss, a commissioning editor who commissions a book and brings it into our list, so it's pretty central and important. My job is quite a practical job, so I kind of make the physical book happen. So I'd say it's pretty important. Probably a lot of people have answered this question in the same way, but every day is a bit different. For most of the time, I'm as I said, looking after the book becoming an object. So I'll do everything from briefing a cover to writing blurb to figuring out the typesetting, which is when the book actually becomes, as it will be on the printed page with the fonts and everything, getting it corrected and copy edited by freelancers. But also I assist one of the commissioning editors, so I help her with her submissions, present some titles at conferences. It's quite a varied job. 1 Million Tiny Plays About Britain by Craig Taylor, who's this Canadian writer. He wrote for the Guardian newspaper little columns of very, very, very short plays about life in Britain, and they're absolutely hilarious and amazing. And the fun thing about working on this book was that not only did we get to make it a really beautiful package, we also got to do a lot of fun things to promote the book, which are a bit unusual because it's an unusual kind of book, to the extent that I ended up performing one of the plays on YouTube. You can go and check it out, and also at a literary festival with one of the guys from Publicity. So it was a really fun book to work on because we could kind of think outside the box quite a lot. If I could work in any other department, it would probably be rights, because I think that apart from editorial, rights is really, really fascinating in terms of how the publishing industry works. When because a book is a piece of intellectual property, you're buying something that's a kind of concept. It's not really a physical thing that you're buying, like a product. So it gets really, really complicated if you want to think about it. But rights to translate a book, or to read it on the radio, or to have bits of it, or just the pictures, or all this kind of thing, I just find that really fascinating, how the way the whole industry kind of works together, and so that would be a really good department to be in. Well, I was thinking about this earlier today, and if I were on a desert island, I'd probably want something that was really kind of classic and like I keep reading, because you're going to be by yourself on a desert island. So it'd probably be either something like the Bible, there's lots of stuff, not even religious, but something with lots of stuff going on in it, or at the moment I'm reading a book of poetry by Louis MacNeice, who's amazing, and there's lots of stuff in there, so I'd probably bring one of his books.